Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining me today. Today I thought I would open up and share part of my eyeshadow collection with you. If you watched my first video, the first one I ever posted on YouTube, it was an overall view of my makeup organization and vanity and beauty room. And so you might recognize this kitchen cart here where I store some of my smaller eyeshadow palettes. And so today I thought I would just break it down and show you each individually and what I have here stored in this top shelf here. I figured that was a lot easier than going through my entire collection of eyeshadow palettes and sorting out which ones were drugstore, which ones were high-end, the smaller palettes versus larger palettes, because then I'll just forget where everything goes and probably mess it all up. So I just thought it would be easier just to show you kind of shelf by shelf, drawer by drawer, and give you an overview of everything that I have a little bit in depth. So if you're interested to see part of my eyeshadow collection, then just keep watching, and I really appreciate it. If you guys would like to subscribe, since I am fairly new to YouTube, that would mean so much to me. And if you want to hit the notification bell so you can be alerted anytime I do these in-depth reviews and collection videos, that would be great, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay guys, so here's all the palettes from that top shelf of that kitchen cart that I showed you. So I'm pretty much decided that while going through these, I will decide if I do want to declutter any. I just have decided that I have way too much makeup and it is a time to kind of downsize my collection. I'm just not getting to use any of these products as much as I should or want to, and they're just going to waste. So it won't be a huge declutter, and I'm just going to go by, you know, like I said, drawer by drawer, shelf by shelf, because I just have too many items to really gather together and go through. So it might not be a huge declutter all at once, but it is going to be, you know, some palettes that I will be decluttering and makeup items that I will be selling on my Depop account, so I'll have that link below if you want to check those out. But yeah, I'll let you know if anything is brand new or gently used, and just to sanitize everything if it was used. So yeah, if you were interested, since I did purchase all of this with my own money, it will be available on my Depop app. So let's get started. Let me just move this, but this is pretty much what we're going to go through today right now. And let's see here. I'll just start grabbing, not in any particular order. Sorry, my dog is over here looking at the light, so she might kind of get in the way a little bit. But this is the brand Etude House, and it is a Korean brand, beauty brand. So I got this from their Korean beauty website here, and it's an eyeshadow palette called Pink Skull, and it's this really cute palette with hearts on it. I haven't used it too much because, you know, I didn't want to ruin the imprint too much, but I think for now I will keep hold of it. Some of it is just too cute to get rid of. And I have its little sister palette here, which is this color scheme. So this one, for now, I will hold on to. I have the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions palette. I just got this during the sale. I haven't even used it yet, so I will still hold on to this. I love any kind of green eyeshadows, so this one I'm going to keep. I have this other Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions. I got this when it first released. I don't know if I could open it. I did use it a little bit, but I love these tones and I love the quality of these shades, and the, you know, size is so travel friendly and small and convenient, so I will be keeping this one too. This one here, the Givenchy, I purchased this. I mean, I just love the packaging. You know, the shades itself are pretty neutral and kind of create some pretty eye looks. I used it maybe a couple times, but yeah, I really don't find myself reaching for it too often. So this one I believe I am going to list on my Depop account, so that one you can find on there. I will clean it up a little bit, but yes, it wasn't hardly ever used, as you can tell, so this one I will list on Depop. So there's one. This is the Tarte, which one is this? Miracles of the Amazon palette. I really like, I got two of them, but I gave one to a friend that was unused, and this one here I really you know, just wanted to I mean, I like the packaging a lot, and the shades are pretty neutral, and you get a blush, so I think I used it a couple of times, but yeah, I just don't find myself reaching for it. So I believe this one will also be listed on Depop as well. This is Tarte Don't Quit Your Daydream. So I think I got this as a free gift from Ulta. I think just being a, you know, avid shopper from there, they sent a free gift to like their platinum members 2 years ago, I believe. And so I was super excited to get this. You know, free makeup is always welcome. And, you know, I think it's a really pretty palette. As you can tell, I actually have never used it. I don't think yet for any of the shades here. So it's really pretty. This one, I mean, I just don't reach for it. As you can tell, I haven't even used it. The Double Duty Beauty is called. So I think I'm going to list that as well. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to list, you know, palettes individually. Maybe for some of the smaller size palettes, I will do like a bundle. So I will decide on that later. This is the brand by Terry. They are a pretty luxury makeup brand. And here you have some pretty, sorry, I don't want to blind you with the sun, some pretty kind of neutral shimmery shades. They're very, you know, just soft, make some soft, pretty looks, not anything like super pigmented. I think I used this once or twice, but yeah, I'm just not reaching for it out of all my palettes. So this one, I believe I will also list on Depop. And I will tally at the end how many I've kept and how many I'm listing, decluttering from this batch here. So every collection video, declutter video, I will list on there. This is the ColorPop Make Up Your Mind Shadow Palette. I love the ColorPop formula, and these shades were super pretty, and I haven't even used it yet, so I will be keeping and holding on to this one. Here is the Wet n Wild Mythical Creatures. So it's from that collection, kind of playing off the Game of Thrones. I have used, I think, the purple shade. I did use this, or maybe no, actually this is the one I did not use yet. So I will hold on to this because I think the purple shade is really pretty. So I'm going to keep this one and try this one out. Oh, here's another, my last Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette of the Obsessions collection. Yeah, I haven't even touched it yet, but I love the shades. They're so beautiful. So I am going to keep this and hopefully use this soon and try it. But yeah, I really do like these shades. Another Tarte palette. This is the High Performance Naturals. I believe I got this from Macy's. It was a Macy's exclusive. So it has these shades here with a blush, and yeah, it looks like I might have used this shade up here, Cookie Swap, and maybe this one down here, Chestnuts Roasting, but everything else, oh, and this one Dipped in Chocolate. So I think I probably only used it once, and maybe the blush. So this one I will be selling, since just don't reach for it. That's what happens when you have too many makeup items. You forget about stuff in your collection, and then it doesn't get any use, and that's why this is a much needed purge. Oh, this is the Estée Lauder with the Victoria Beckham collection. I just love the case, the black rib leather kind of feeling case, and it is a little tricky to open. There we go. So it has the shades names. It's so pretty. I think I might have only used a couple shades in here once. I just was trying to keep it as a collectible maybe, but then decided to use it, and I really haven't used it. This one, I want to keep it, but then I just don't use it, and I feel like somebody else would get a lot of use out of it and love it more. I'm going to put this in the maybe for now. Yeah, maybe right now. We'll see at the end of the video how I feel, if I can make up my mind. These are the Lorac, kind of, what were they, like the city palettes. So this one is Venice Beach, and it's the boho palette. And I like that it comes with a mirror, but you get 4 shades and 2 kind of highlighter, kind of face powders. Yeah, these are super cute and convenient. I don't know. I just don't reach for them, but they're super cute. I think I only use that shade and maybe Canal. Ugh, so hard. This is what happens when you have makeup lovers problems. This one would be a maybe too for now. Let's put that in the maybe pile. And then here's another one that I have, the Lorac Malibu Free Spirit. And this one I don't think I've ever even touched. Maybe I did on this shade here. But yeah, I mean, these are just shades that I have. I do like that this is a kind of bronzer looking shade and highlighter, but it's just going to waste. I'm going to think about that one, but yeah, I definitely will get rid of at least one, so I just have to decide between the two. So let's come back to that. This is the Chantecaille Corsican Eye Palette Trio. This one is super pretty. It's like very shimmery, kind of subtle shades here. This one I am going to keep. It's just too pretty. I don't think I've even used it yet, so I will be keeping this one. Oh my god, this is my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. It's the Glimmer palette, not the matte one. The Shade and Light Glimmer Eye Contour Palette. So I was so excited to get this. Here. So excited to get this. And I think I used it once or twice and I just wasn't that impressed with it. As you can tell, because I didn't use it again. Yeah, I just didn't find the shimmer shades very pigmented, or they just didn't, you know, there's some fallout with the glitter. And I just didn't find myself reaching for it. So sadly, I think I will be selling this as well. I just think it's too much effort to try and keep trying to use it. And I think it's on sale right now at Sephora anyway, so might as well. People weren't really digging it. So get rid of that one. Here is my Dose of Colors, the first Desi and Katie collab. You know, I know how this just sold out so fast. So I just wanted to get my hands on the eyeshadow palette, and I wasn't sure if I would use it or keep it as a collectible, and so far I have not used it, but I am going to continue and hold on to this and try to use it, since I did just get their new palette, the Friendcation, and I want to try and compare those two, but yeah, since it is brand new for now, I will hold on to it. These are my Smashbox kind of mini palettes here. I think these two are in a set and these two are individuals. So this one is the Sunlit Yellow palette. I just had to get this one because of the beautiful yellow shades, and I haven't even touched it yet, so I am going to hold on to this. This one here is, which one is this one? Golden Hour Eye Palette. I don't know if I used this one or not. Yes, I did. So this one is pretty. I mean, it has some good neutrals and some plummy shades and shimmers, but I like the two matte shades too, but you know, I don't reach for this, so this one I will be listing. And then these two I think were in the holiday set. Was it last year? This is the Blaze eyeshadow palette, so it is one of the originals, just with the special kind of holographic packaging. And this is just really pretty warm neutral colors, which I haven't used, so I really do like the shades. And I think I would try to use this if I downsize my collection, so I will hold on to this one. And here is another one, the Sultry Eye Palette. So this is like the cooler toned version. I think I used a couple of those shades over there, but not anything exciting really to me. I already have a couple cool toned eyeshadow palettes, so I think I will list this one. This is my ColorPop Mar palette. I only got the Mar because, you know, I figured the blues were a little bit more unique to my collection and didn't get the warm palette. I forget what that one's called, but yeah, this one is really pretty. I did use this one and it's super pretty with the green blue here, and the gold beachy shades. It just gives me beach vibes. Of course, that's why it's called Mar, for the beach and ocean, and I will be continuing to hold on to this one. I probably won't get rid of many ColorPop palettes. I really do like their quality and themes that they do with them, so I think I will probably hold on to most of them. So let's move a couple more over here. This is the Tarte Make Magic Happen palette. I don't even know what this palette is. Oh yeah. So this one, you know, I fell for all the hype and the, you know, release of this, but it really is kind of boring. I think I tried to use it, a couple of the shades, but it's just blah. So maybe, you know, for somebody starting out with makeup, it is a pretty, you know, day-to-day, everyday look, but yeah, this one I'm just not reaching for, so I will be selling this one. This is my Lime Crime Venus 2 palette. I don't have the 1 or the 3, but I have the extra large palette. I was just really drawn to these shades because, you know, it has the mustard yellow, this kind of army green and sky blue, and this duochrome. So I really like shade selection in this palette, and I think their formula is pretty good, so I'm going to hold on to this one. The Tarte Dream Big palette here. This one's cute. I mean, it has, like, you know, nothing stand out spectacular, but it has, you know, some good shades that you could use every day. Let me think about this one too. Let me compare this one later. So, still a maybe. Oh, actually, just as I was trying to close it, it just fell out. Fell out of its case, but just pop that back in. No damage to any of the shades, but it does fall out easily. So we'll see about that. Pippa, stop chasing the light. She keeps chasing the light from the reflections. Okay, let's keep going. This is a brand I found on Beautylish that I'd never heard of, and so was intrigued by them. It's Makeup Atelier, Paris. I just thought the shades were really pretty, and I think their quality is pretty good. I mean, I don't think it's necessary for the price tag that they retail for, but I do like the shade range and the pigment, but I haven't reached for them in a while. So that's kind of the warm shades, and these are greens, which I love, and this one is Amazon, and this one is Spicy. Let me try and swatch them. I don't remember really. They are very soft. Yeah, look at those. Oh yeah, that's pretty good quality. I do like those, so I think I will hold on to that and try to play with it more. This one here, they're very soft and smooth. I should play with this more. Yeah, I like these, so I think I will continue to hold on to them and try and get more use out of them. Okay, so let's move on to here. This is the Jouer. Yeah, Springtime in Paris Matte and Shimmer eyeshadow palette. I think the packaging is super pretty. Kind of light pink leopard print. And then these shades, you know, sorry. They're pretty, but they're nothing, you know, exciting really. I used a few of them. Let me swatch some. Let me do this blue shade. This kind of burgundy shade. Sorry, I should have brought makeup wipes. Oh, they're very pigmented. At least that burgundy shade is. But yeah, I just never reached for that palette. So, you know, I think I am going to list that one. This is the NYX kind of element palette that they released. This is the one in Earth. I just thought the colors in this one were a little bit more appealing. A big mirror. So get these, and I think I've only used it once. Let me swatch the ones here and see how they are. So they are very pigmented, kind of, yeah, see, I wonder how they blend. Don't remember. You know, this was kind of pricey for a NYX palette in general. It's like, who are you trying to be, NYX? You're not Tarte or Too Faced. Not quite as pricey as those, but still. Let me put that in the maybe. We'll see. Kind of wipe off my swatches a little. I didn't bring any makeup wipes, but I'll just wipe it on this towel that I'm doing this on. Okay. So this is the little Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow quad that she released a little while ago, and that they were popping up in TJ Maxx and everywhere. This is the shade Plum. I actually got this from a friend on Instagram. We did kind of a 12 Days of Christmas beauty trade gifting, and so she sent me this palette, and I loved it. It was so pretty and cute and so travel friendly. As you could tell, I did use it a little bit, but yeah, unfortunately, I just tend to reach for the larger palettes now. It's just, you know, something, a bigger variety, I guess, that I'm looking for. And, you know, I tend to do a shimmery eye look always, not just completely matte. So I think I will sell this one. These two here is the brand Josephine. I found them on Neiman Marcus, but they're not a very well-known brand. I haven't seen them anywhere else, and I actually don't even know if they're sold on Neiman Marcus anymore. But I thought the shades were really pretty. They accidentally sent me the wrong shade. They accidentally sent me this when I did order this one here. Yeah, see, these are more of my shades. I haven't even touched either of them. So when I called Neiman Marcus to tell them, hey, you sent me the wrong item, they were like, oh, well, since it's makeup and you already opened it, even though I didn't touch it, they were like, you could just keep it and we'll just send you a new one. So that was really cool, because they are kind of pricey. So I'm going to keep both of them still, but yeah, they just sent me the replacement and I got to keep the other shade. And you know, I like how some department stores or retailers are fine with that. They're just like, yeah, it's makeup. We can't take it back because you might have touched it or contaminated it, so we'll just send you a replacement. And then others are like, no, you have to return it back to us. And it's like, okay, but you can't resell it, so what are you going to do with it? Throw it out? Or I don't know. I just think, you know, they should just let you keep it. This is the Becca Ocean Jewels eye palette. So I didn't get this when it first released. I was just like, kind of, oh, it's kind of, you know, boring. Not really something I need or want. But then I saw swatches and I was like, oh, that's really pretty actually, and it's really just beautiful. And especially this one here, this kind of duochrome shade and the little violet shade up here. So it actually, when it went on sale at Becca, sorry, I don't want to blind you. When it went on sale at Becca, I snatched it up, and I still have yet to use it, but I do plan on using it sometime. Really, I really do. So this one I will keep. This is the Tarte Make Believe in Yourself palette. So this is the pretty, you know, unicorn theme one that's very shimmery. I haven't used it too much. Yeah, I really think I only used a couple shades here. But I've seen a lot of YouTubers say how much they love this palette and how pretty it is. There's the highlighter in the center and one matte shade, and the rest are shimmer metallic shades. So I do want to hold on to this and try and use it more to see what all the hype is about. And I do think it's really pretty and kind of unique to a collection. This one I do really like, even though the whole mermaid unicorn theme is pretty gimmicky and people are over it. I didn't get it because of the whole mermaid theme. I do really like the packaging, the packaging though. I think that's a really pretty blue shell case, but the shadows are what really drew me in, and I really like how they perform, even though the pans are kind of small. So I'm sure you've already seen this, but even though the pans are weird shape size, when I use this in my makeup rotation, I really did enjoy this palette and the shade range. So I like it, and I'm going to keep it. A couple more Tarte Rainforest palettes. This is the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. I got sucked into the packaging, but I'm really glad I didn't buy like the others that came out. I just, you know, since I hardly use these, I decided I don't need the others. So it's just, you know, your neutral kind of browns and a kind of black shimmery shade and highlight shade. I did use it a few times, but yeah, I haven't reached for it, so I think I will be selling this. And this one is Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3. And this one, yeah, I've only used this a couple times too. Very kind of light, shimmery, rose gold, gold shades. I don't reach for it though. I just think it's a shame that I never used it. This one's really pretty. I'm going to touch this one because I already did use a couple, but look at that white shade. Yeah, but it's nothing like I don't already have probably somewhere else. So I think I will sell this one too. Maybe I'll sell them together. We'll see. This is the Urban Decay Beauty with an Edge palette. So these little pans here. Now, when I first started getting into makeup, I was, just didn't buy palettes at first. And I was just like, hey, this is, great idea to have a bunch of palettes. I mean, a bunch of shades in a palette together. And let me, buy a bunch of palettes. But then I started realizing that some of the palettes already have some of the single shades that I already own as singles. So I was like, wait, I have to really check my collection, check it, and make sure, because I know Urban Decay does that a lot. They'll use like Baked Cowboy and Free Love, and these they sell as singles, and they put them in a palette, Smog. And I was just like, oh crap, I already have some of these already, so why am I buying the palette if I have some of them? So I'm learning. This was, in the beginning when I first started getting into makeup, but I think these shades are really pretty and are in a cute, convenient palette, so I will keep this one. Oh, my Narcissus palettes. Yeah, these I definitely will keep, even though I don't reach for them as much. This is the NARS Wanted palette. So it's really pretty. I really like the shades here. I was so tempted to get their new palette, the Ignited palette, but, after reading some reviews and thinking that they're not anything too unique, I think I will just hold off on that one for now. And all the makeup now goes on sale. Like before, makeup hardly ever went on sale, but now you can find them on sale like all the time, or they get discounted like really fast. So I'm trying to be better and be more patient and wait, for these sales instead of buying them full price and then never using them by the time they go on sale. This is the Loaded palette. I think this was the first one. Yeah, these are really pretty, just warm kind of palette, neutrals. So I will hold on to this one as well. I know, Pippa. Get so distracted by the light. Okay, we're almost done, guys. Well, halfway. More than halfway. Oh, what happened? Oh, this is my Viseart Warm Nudes palette, but the pan just popped out. And I haven't even used this. So I got this in my Beautylish extra large lucky bag last year. I was super excited to have this because, Viseart is so expensive and I didn't have this one yet. So I was very happy. Oh, and it just popped out again. Very happy to have that. So I am going to keep that, especially if the pan keeps popping out. I don't want to sell anybody something that might damage on them. I'll keep that and hopefully use it. I really am trying to get into more neutral, mattes, I mean. This is the Dark Mattes Viseart palette. I don't know. Is it Viseart? Is it Viseart? I never know. Whatever. So this is the Dark Mattes. I bought this myself and really like the color selection in here. I think it's just some really unique dark matte shades that you don't find everywhere. So this one I will hold on to. And these are my Urban Decay custom palettes that I just popped the single shadows in. I don't remember what the shade names are. So I just, would buy the Urban Decay singles. And then I found out that they have an empty palette that you could put them in, so I bought a few empty palettes. So for now, I think I will keep these. I don't want to sell people shades that they might not care for or customize it themselves, so I think for now I will keep these. There's that one. This one here has some pinks and purples. And then this one here has some of their shimmery and other shades there. Here's some more Viseart palettes. This is the Golden Hour palette. This one is so hard to open. There we go. So I think these shades are really pretty. I hate that they put the flap in here with the shade names. I wish they just printed it on the case. And the person owner of Viseart, when I said that on Instagram, actually said, like, oh, we were debating on whether to do that or not, but, you know, people thought this was a better idea. You know, we can't make everybody happy. And I was like, oh, I totally understand. It's, you know, you just please some people and others aren't happy. But yeah, I really don't like that flap. But you can remove it, but then you don't have the shade names, which, nope, they're not even on the back. So this is the Tryst palette, the second one that they released. And I really do think I want the third one, which is the Libertine. But for now, I'll hold off. But I'll keep these two for now because I really do like their shadows. And then just the last few, a lot of ColorPop here, so I probably won't get rid of those. This is the Urban Decay Troublemaker palette. I got this when it was like super on sale when it first came out. It went on sale pretty early and I haven't even touched it yet, but I love Urban Decay shadows, so I think I will hold on to this one for now since I haven't even touched it. And then my ColorPop shadows, the I Think I Love You. I really like this palette because it's just a bunch of warm, beautiful shimmer shades, so I will hold on to this one. This is the Brown Sugar palette. I actually just got this a couple weeks ago, so I haven't even played with this one yet. You know, it's kind of boring and neutral, but just something about it, I was just like, no, I want to get it. I really like how small the size is and the pans are, so I really do like the convenience of the ColorPop palettes there. I got the Brown Sugar palette when I got this palette as well, the Kathleen Light Zodiac palette. I was waiting just for a good ColorPop deal to add this palette to my collection, and I haven't played with this one yet, so I really like, is it the Dream Street, or I can't remember. The other Kathleen Lights palette I really like by ColorPop as well, so that's one of my favorite ColorPop palettes, so I can't wait to play with the Zodiac, and hopefully that will be the same. This is the Dream Street palette. Is this the one with Kathleen Lights? I can't remember. I would think it would say so if it was. Yeah, it says on that one. No. Oh, yeah, it is. Duh. Right in front. Yep, this is one of my favorite palettes by her with ColorPop, so I just think the shades, especially the teal shades, are really, really pretty. And this one here is super nice on the end. So that's one of my favorites. You know, I'm keeping all of these, of course. That's why I'm not saying anything. This is the My Little Pony palette, which is very reminiscent of their palette that they just released, the Double Rainbow palette for the holidays. I haven't touched this one yet because I thought I would just keep it as a untouchable, but I'm going to keep it and maybe use it. But I really think the packaging is so cute. I used to love My Little Ponies when I was little. I would actually paint their hooves with nail polish when I was little, and I ruined them. But that's what I used to do. And the last ColorPop palette here in this batch is the Shayla Perception palette, and this is a really pretty palette. I'm really glad I picked this one up. I don't really know who she is, unfortunately, but yep, I like what she did with this color scheme here, so I'm going to keep that one. So, you know, not too many that I'm decluttering. Like I said, I'm just kind of reevaluating my collection and going through and seeing what I have used and don't use. Let's go back to the ones that I was saying maybes for. So these here. Yeah, I think I am. I'm going to list this one. I don't use it, and I think somebody else would really like it. So this is the Estée Lauder and Victoria Beckham palette. So hardly used. Somebody else can enjoy it. The Dream Big palette by Tarte. I'm going to list this one too. I don't use it. The NYX Earth palette. No, I don't reach for it. List that one. Now Venice Beach and Malibu Beach. Which ones? Kind of leaning towards Venice Beach here. Yeah, but do I even need both? Do I? Sorry. You know, for now, I will hold on to Venice Beach and get rid of Malibu. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 on Depop, and 17, and out of the whole drawer full here, I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Keeping 38. So I'm getting rid of 17, keeping 38. That's like a little bit less than half. So, no, I'm totally doing math wrong. I'm not good at math, but anyway, I'll put the numbers up and put it in the description once I figure it out. So thanks so much for watching. I plan to have more declutters soon, and going through my whole collection, I just have to reevaluate everything. So take control of my life and my collection, and hopefully make some room and just be able to use up more of my makeup. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.